I'm going to be completely honest with you, right? Now, obviously, everyone has setbacks, which I've discussed multiple times in this channel, but I don't think I've really talked through all because, there are people out there who are sensitive to, bullying, um, just random drama. I mean, if you're gonna put it like this, me as a person, I don't think that I'm a sensitive person. I mean, obviously everyone's different, but it's important that you do not let in the negative energy, as it will corrupt your vibe and overall that just damage your character. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, no one's the same, but it's very important, especially if you post on social media, that you know exactly what you're saying, because you can't expect to post a video on social media and not get criticism, because criticism is all around us. There's no such thing as entertaining an entire audience and having 100% of your audience agreeing with you. Obviously, it's going to be backlash, so it's very important that before you choose to become a content creator or whatever you want to do in your life, make sure you know how to take backlash, because obviously, even what I'm saying, is controversial, and there's going to be a lot of conspiracies. Not even conspiracies, just people who know, but they don't want you to know, because obviously this is just how the world is. The rich ones stay rich and the poor when they become rich. So it's that balance that they have to keep, which again is the new world order, as I've discussed on my channel. But it's very important that you know where you come from. You should never forget where you come from, your challenges, because overall this is what makes you a bad person. If you don't have setbacks, or if you don't have problems that need to be solved, then you're not considered a human, because humans are not perfect. There's only one human that was perfect, and that was Jesus Christ. And obviously he got crucified and he got risen from the dead. So criticism is a good thing, because it means that you are opening your world, you're expanding it. It's not just you in your personal life, you're also experiencing new things with a broader audience than you already have. I mean, I'm nearly at half of 200 subscribers, and already I'm getting backlash. But stuff like that, you should never get to you should never be too sensitive to the point where you have to delete the video, because you're just not that confident enough to take backlash, and that's not good. Most men nowadays are too soft for their own good, and even though this is just how the world is at this point, I never grew up in this generation, and this is what I need you to understand. This generation is completely different than what I grew up with. I grew up in a generation of, well, I wouldn't say Gen Z, but it's similar, because we grew up in the 2000s as well, but it's not exactly the same era. So yeah, I hope that clarifies that. I'm not Gen Z. Stop saying you're Gen Z if you're over 15, bro. You're not Gen Z. You was born before even to 2010, so please don't do that, bro. But yeah, you have no limits to life. Obviously, your limitations are not even sky level. You can literally do whatever you want to do, as long as you got resources, you got the confidence, and you know what you're doing. I mean, obviously, even though you haven't experienced life, you still know what's right and what's wrong. So maybe you should take these inspirational words and create something out of nothing. But I also understand that people can be harsh nowadays. I mean, of course, we're living in a time where you can get clowned for doing absolute anything, everything, even if you are telling the truth. So it's good to have that authority that allows you to bypass any negative comments, etc., etc. But listen to what I'm trying to say. You can do whatever you want to do. No one's going to stop you but yourself. And this is what you need to understand. Obviously, what people say doesn't affect your life. Even though your mouth is a very powerful place, it doesn't dictate your future, which most people could get confused with. And yeah, I think that's just really it. You can do whatever you want to do through Christ. You can do whatever you want to do through you, as in the sense of, since you're the only person who can make a change for yourself. You are the main character in your own eyes. Everyone's the main character, but it's just who decides to step up and lead other people. And even with the Christianity culture, it's not exactly the best, and it's not exactly its strongest either. So, obviously, if no one's going to lead Christians and be realistic at the same time, then I guess someone has to do it. I also noticed that, the boys of this generation are lost, bro, as much as the girls, because it's almost like now you're trying to compete with each other, and that's just stupid, because you can never be a woman, then you can never be a man. So I feel like you should just be appreciative that you're even alive right now, because as far as I'm concerned, you were born as sex for a reason. So, you shouldn't take that upon yourselves to try and change yourself. I mean, it's not only is it weird, it's not godly, it's kind of demonic, but you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, you don't have to listen to this video, but this video got to you for a reason. I mean, we're living in a dangerous time right now, and before y'all ask, no, I'm not reading the script. Very important. I mean, I don't understand why y'all so weak nowadays, man. I remember when I grew up in a time where it was life or death. Life or death, literally, man. I mean, you do not have to do what I did when I was growing up, but you have a choice. And even though some of the choices are wrong, or some of the choices you choose are right, at the end of the day, life is a learning thing. You're in a test, ladies and gentlemen, just like GCSE test, just like when you need to apply to college. If you want to apply to get into the kingdom of heaven, obviously, this life is your test, and your results is your death. First death. So, bro, thank you for everything, man. I mean, obviously we're still growing, I'm still young, so I got the potential to become something better than most because of my confidence, my knowledge, and of course, you guys. But yeah, back to what I was talking about, the Christian culture. No one's leading anyone, okay? Andrew Tate is leading the Muslims, but who's leading Christians? And a lot of people would argue Corey Kenshin is leading Christians, but not really, bro. I mean, the dude has never opened up about his faith in an actual video, a separate video. He may have talked about his faith, but that's not really mentioning it in a video, is it? He's never made a video separate talking about his faith, like believes in, what you should do, how to become successful. All YouTubers are selfish nowadays, which is why I don't really watch a lot of YouTubers, especially the ones who are big, because big YouTubers, they tend to influence you, and although it's not exactly a bad thing, you have to think to yourself, why am I watching this person? And obviously, if the person is not giving you a certain message, then what's the point of subscribing? You know what I mean? And also, before I end the video, I got my Holy Bible right here. This is an authentic Holy Bible. I don't believe in the new Bibles, bro. I'll be completely realistic, because obviously the Bible's changed. They changed verses, so I'm glad that my grandmother gave me that Bible, because at least I have something of her, even though she's not dead. And also, at least I know that everything in there is correct, because we know how people can change stuff. History is crazy, bro. Sometimes you don't even know when something's changed because you're not aware. And this is what I'm telling you. You need to become smarter. And to become smarter, you need to become more intellect. How to be more intellect, you need to have more knowledge. How to get more knowledge, you need to do research. It's simple, you can't get out of it, man. You know you can't get out of it, so just continue. So yeah, I hope this inspires someone. Obviously, thank you for everything, and I'll just see you there. I mean, I'm probably gonna send this video on Sunday. Yeah, so if you're watching this video on Sunday, then I hope you have a blessed Sunday, of course. Obviously, 2024, man, it's been a crazy short period. Yeah, we're not over yet, we're not in 2025 yet, but bro, the year's going fast, so yeah. Obviously, catch you on the flip side.